Hello.
My throat's better, guys.
I hope so.
About time, dude.
Yeah,
What was that?
We have.
that's the
That's
intro.
that's how we
Oh
start.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We have a guest. We haven't had a guest in like a year. But it's my father-in-law. And,
Well-
and your name is?
And my name is Luis Garcia. And Taylor.
AKA.
Nah.
No?
Yeah.
The Mexican playboy.
Nah. We're gonna have
Look
to
at him, he's
cut
got the-
this man.
He's got the
Yeah.
robe and
I'm not
everything,
allowed-
pajamas underneath.
Man, it's cold
There you
out
go.
here. And it's raining out there. I wanted to make sure I came, prepared.
It
Prepared.
seems to fit your personality
How's that? I'm just curious.
because you're always in a robe at your house, and then you just never mind.
No, maybe
No,
you are right. Maybe I've
keep
maybe
talking
I've never
about
thought
it.
about it.
Keep talking, dude.
We'll see. He'll get home from work and he'll go sit on his chair and fall asleep.
With this robe on?
Well, no.
Oh.
No, but I think Taylor is right. There is a couple times maybe that they've seen me with the robe on, so
Yeah.
I would have to say that Taylor would be correct to a certain extent.
Okay. So just a few questions about your life.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it true that when you were 1 year old, you swam to America from Costa Rica, like carrying your family in one arm and then swimming with the other one?
That is actually very
that
true.
true? Okay.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true. Originally, I am from Central America or Costa Rica, and I did swim over by way of the swimming north up the Pacific Ocean with family and all.
Hey, so in other words, he was going uphill in the ocean.
Dang.
Uphill both ways.
Beat all my
Right.
grandpa.
Well, no, he only went one way. He didn't go back.
No, I didn't go back. Right. But yes, that is correct. That is true. What Giovanna had told
Okay,
you.
you know how I picture him?
How's that?
You know Huckleberry Finn? How they had the flat, piece of wood that was like their boat.
Right.
So your
The raft.
family, your family was on there, and then there was a rope, and you're pulling.
I was
it.
pulling it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was pulling it. Right. No, that was me. Just the Hispanic version.
There you go, man.
Hispanic Huckleberry Finn.
What would that name be? What would your name be in Spanish then? What would Huckleberry Finn be in Spanish?
I don't know.
Is
Good
a
question.
Huckleberry a real berry?
No, so the cartoon was called Las Aventuras de Tom Sawyer.
Oh, I can't say that.
That was Huckleberry Finn.
Tom
Okay.
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Say
Yeah.
Tom
Right.
Sawyer.
So, and it wasn't Tomas Sawyer.
No,
it
no.
was-
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
So we just said Tom Sawyer.
Mm,
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
strange.
No. This is what's strange. Next question, Luis.
Okay.
So I never noticed this, but Taylor did, and Taylor's like, "Hey, have you noticed Luis do this?" And I'm like, "Well, what are you talking about, dude?" It's like sometimes when he's up there and he's teaching, and he'll talk about family, and
I do.
and he'll stare right at me. He'll stare right at me, and
Oh
then
wow.
his eyes get watered like he wants to cry.
No. I didn't say this happened sometimes. I said this happened at the men's retreat last year. He started preaching on marriage, and he started to cry.
And then maybe
And
because
then
I
he
was thinking
started-
about.
Yeah. It
Go
was,
ahead.
he started looking at me, and it was
I
really
did?
weird. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do.
Were you?
So what about that?
were,
What about
were you
that?
married already? No, you weren't married
Yeah,
yet.
it was
Yeah.
at the Spanish retreat.
They were
You
about
got-
6
you
months
got-
in. Yeah.
yeah, were
about
they?
6 months in. Yeah.
Maybe I was just thinking about Giovanna and the life that she was gonna live.
You're making her suffer, dude. That's what he's thinking.
Wait. Yeah, wait a minute.
He's like, pobrecita, mi
He's like thinking
niña."
about his daughter's life and cries.
The house that he has for her. I mean, it's a work in progress, but I have seen some development. I have seen some improvements. So
Emphasis on the progress and not so much on the work.
exactly. So there is progress.
What?
So I need to say that Taylor has done a lot of progress in the work that's needed to be completed.
Yeah. At least you got water.
Man, you lost me.
Definitely
there,
have
man.
water.
Twisted up.
So, have you played any sports when you were in high school?
Oh yeah, we played basketball. I played actually baseball, but not through the high school. I played that actually through the parks recreation department. I was gonna say college. It wasn't college.
I thought I was gonna say cartel.
No, but
Well, hey, dress with that robe, man. You never know.
you never know what can happen. But yeah, no. And back in high school, back in the day, I actually played with my brother on the same team. I think for me that was actually one of the best moments or memories that I have for reals. When we go to Vegas, as a team and play there for I think it was during Thanksgiving uh, vacation. They'd actually have a tournament up there. Schools would go up there and we'd play. We'd just be there for a couple days. So that was those are some of the good memories that I have. And I always wonder, whatever happened to these guys on the team. Where they're at, what they're doing. What are they? Are they married, single still, or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll find out.
So that was here in the U.S.
Yes, but by the time I had already grown up and swam away from Costa Rica.
So how old were you when you came over? Like actually,
A year.
It was one
It was one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
with his family on his back.
Right. No, that's true. It's a true story.
Yeah. And no, he didn't even use diapers no more.
Yeah.
He was
Like
party
at 2
trained.
months.
Well, no, I mean if you're
Yeah,
in
no,
the ocean,
actually three
if you're in
months.
the ocean, it
3
doesn't
months.
matter.
Right.
Right.
You
Right.
just go. Yeah.
Plus, we had no money anyway.
Wait. Would you happily poop in the ocean?
Like if I was in the middle of the deep sea swimming, yes.
No,
Yeah,
but I
mean,
wasn't.
are you
I
gonna
wasn't
get out to go to the toilet?
You
Like
can't get out,
you
but like
can't
I
get
don't think
out.
I could.
no,
bring
but I
myself
wasn't
to do
swimming
it.
like deep in the ocean. I was
Why?
like not too far from the
But how
Sure.
could you swim all the way across like that, man?
from the
just follow the land.
yeah. I would just follow the coast. No, for real. That's how I gauge. I didn't have a compass. I didn't have no one to lead and direct me and guide me. So I just used the coast of the land as I was swimming up north, and made my way up to San Diego, and then a little bit further up to Long Beach.
So you went all the way to Long Beach?
Yeah.
How about the border patrol man? They never checked you?
No, because I was in the water.
I thought you were just swimming.
Right.
I think it was weird that a 1-year-old was pulling his whole family.
I guess not.
No.
But no, there was no intervention.
The Coast Guards, nah.
Nothing. Nah.
And how long did it take you to swim?
I think it took me I did a few periodical stops. I think like 23 days.
23 days?
Periodical
Yeah,
stop.
like a little bit over 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
That's like 3 weeks and 2 days. 23 days.
Right on.
We'd swim for a little bit, and then we take a break. I mean, because
Do you have that white flag too?
what?
The white flag?
No, the Costa Rican flag.
Okay.
Wait, white flag
Well, Tom Sawyer had a
to
white flag
surrender. Oh,
on his boat.
No, I had the
You're
Costa
just
Rican
gonna
flag.
surrender?
Costa Rica flag?
Right.
Wait, how was he gonna get an American flag?
No, I said white flag. I didn't say
White,
American
yeah.
flag.
No, right.
Yeah.
No, but it was the Costa Rican flag.
Okay.
And we eventually made it after, I think, 23 days.
Right on.
We're here. We're here.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
here.
Yes.
I have a boring upbringing compared to this.
What's
Why's that,
what's
Josh?
your upbringing, Josh?
Yeah.
I didn't go in the ocean until many years after I was born. You
Oh, wow.
swam the ocean.
Yeah. I was there. I mean, we did it. Yeah. After a year old, we did it. And we're here, to tell of it.
So why were you swimming and not your family?
Because the one that had the bigger mass.
Oh.
They felt that because I was bigger in mass.
At one, he was already the biggest.
Right. They figured, well, this guy, he can actually pull us to safety or pull us, to the new land.
Hey, what about the sharks, man?
No, I mean,
Did it bother you?
no, because there really wasn't any sharks because I was swimming as close as I could
Hey,
upward
the
north.
sharks
He was,
come all the way
no,
down.
you
But
see,
by
he
the way
was
of the
swimming
coast.
in 2 foot water, and so his
No,
whole
3 foot.
family,
It was 3
his whole
foot.
family was walking, and then he just thought he was swimming in front of them. That's
So yeah, there was no sharks. So I mean, I did encounter like
Oh,
some
I see. So that's how you evaded the border patrol.
fish. Right.
Is they thought it was a family following their little kids swimming. Oh, I get it. Okay, I can picture it now.
So, but I wasn't out there I was like 45, 50 miles out to sea. No. I was as close as I could to the
You look
shoreline.
like you have questions.
I just clicked. I didn't get this. I didn't get a single thing that was happening until now. It's like I've gained consciousness.
Ask questions.
oh
ask
my God,
questions.
Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your career? What did you think you want to have your career when you were growing up?
I wanted to become I wanted to become a professional baseball player.
Ooh.
That was my goal or my passion that I had.
So were you good?
I guess not. I'm here, right? But no, I guess that didn't work out. And then I thought maybe getting into coaching, because like I said, I played baseball, I played basketball, and but I wanted to do something with sports, whether be at a professional level or if not at a like a coaching level. But yeah, it never materialized. Honestly, I'll be honest. I feel I've told this to my wife and to my kids. I felt I never had the encouragement from someone. Growing up. Yeah, I had my mom and my dad. But I guess maybe it was just different. Maybe the culture, or maybe and not that I'm blaming them, but I'm just saying I never had that encouragement or from anyone, for that matter, you know what, you can do it, or you know what, let's try it, or you know what, why don't you give it an opportunity, so there was really no direction or no sense of direction, which way to go, how to go about it. So for me, it was kind of tough, So I guess I kind of maybe lost hope to a certain extent, just because there was no direction, But it's all good, Things work out for a reason. But after all these years, I still, I enjoy. I still watch baseball. I still watch basketball. Maybe not as much as I used to back in the day, But those are two sports that I can relate to, and I really enjoy watching. If I have time on my spare time.
Mm. So this does lead me into another question.
Okay.
This is one that we've had an argument in the youth group for a long time.
Okay.
So do you think baseball is better than soccer?
Oh yeah. No.
I'm not gonna say that it is. They're both sports, played at professional level. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
it requires of course a team, players. You gotta practice. You gotta be disciplined. And it's just wherever you feel that you like. Myself personally, I've never played soccer. Just intramurally, but not at like in high school or anything like that. It was more like I said, baseball or basketball. But no, I wouldn't say that. No, both sports are great. Some people like maybe swimming, others like maybe tennis. Whatever it might be. But
yeah,
no,
but objectively,
a
soccer
political
is
answer.
the best
Come on, man.
sport in the world.
the what?
Soccer. Half the world's population watches the World Cup final. No other sport does that.
Yeah, and I'm okay with soccer. Yeah, I like watching soccer myself. But I can't say that in this case, baseball is probably better than soccer or any other
Actually,
sport.
Josh, this is a wise answer. He thinks baseball's better, but he knows objectively it's not, so he's not saying it. Like our youth
Yeah.
pastor would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no. Our youth pastor says that baseball is better, but deep down he knows
yeah.
soccer's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's objective.
Let's just
the
let's
facts
just,
are
okay.
with us.
Let's just put it this way.
Okay.
And we'll see.
Okay.
Okay. Best baseball player ever.
Oh, wow.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Okay. So would you agree with them?
I would say he's probably one of the best. I don't know if he was the best.
He's the most well known at the very least.
Okay.
I like Mickey Mantle, Ted Williams, Joe DiMaggio,
There was that black guy
Babe
Jake-
in
Ruth.
the 40s.
Oh, Robinson.
Jackie
Yeah,
Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah,
Okay.
uh,
Out of all those guys, let's stick with the Bambino. Why was he called the Big Bambino?
Who's that?
Well, who'd you guys say was the best player? Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Oh,
The
oh,
Big Bambino.
okay. Oh,
Why?
Cool.
You invalidate the
Uh-huh.
soccer argument. Why was he the best?
No, why was he the Big Bambino?
Oh, I'm
'Cause
not
he was
really sure.
big.
Because he was big and out of shape. Can you be big and out of shape and play soccer?
A
No.
goalie, a lucky goalie. In a
I've
minor
never
league.
seen a
Not
big
in the
goalie.
pros, but in high school, you see a lot of
No.
really good big.
Yeah, because you
goalies.
put the big guy that can't run on the field in the goal. That's what happens.
Maybe
Okay.
he can be the goalie if he's big.
All he needs is a
No,
little
no,
pep
but
and
not
power.
like the Big Bambino, because the Big Bambino, how tall was he, dude?
I don't know.
I'm
He
not-
was very
We can look it
tall.
up.
I don't know, but
He was.
but
wasn't.
He was.
I'm thinking, I could be completely wrong, but I'm thinking somewhere around 6 feet.
like 4'11" maybe.
You mean 6 feet isn't that tall?
Not for to be called the Big Bambino, no, I don't think that's tall at all.
So what are you trying to do? Emphasize that his he was big and
Okay,
big
no. What
for
I'm trying
not
to
height.
what I'm trying to emphasize is, I could get a bunch of soccer
6'2".
60. Okay, so he was pretty tall.
And 215 pounds. That sounds buff, man.
Nah, he was no
Ripped.
250. Have you seen his pictures?
More like
Yeah.
350.
Yeah, no, he was big. No, but what I'm trying to say is, sports like baseball, you can watch a baseball game and you'll see, out of the 40 players there, including the players in the dugout, you'll see 25 that are completely out of shape. Why? Because all they've got to do is hit that ball and run 90 feet. And if they hit the ball far enough, they don't have to even run. They jog. Okay? In soccer, you got to be able to run
Up
or
and
at
down.
least jog.
Okay,
and
but
down
no,
the
no, no,
field.
no, no. This isn't an argument.
Constantly.
You're arguing that soccer is harder.
No,
I'm
bro,
not saying that.
No. The
I
argument I'm
mean, I
making right
think it
now
is,
is
You have to be in better shape.
exactly, you got to be a better athlete.
But that doesn't necessarily make it a better sport.
Absolutely.
How?
It's more-
Because
it
you got
has to be
better
more
athletes. If you
entertaining.
have better athletes, you're going to have a better sport.
Because it makes it more
No.
entertaining.
Yes.
No.
Can you prove an
Okay,
example?
in wrestling.
I'm trying to think.
Okay, let's move to wrestling. And I know this is entertainment. It's not a real
Wrestling's fake.
sport. No. It's not fake. It's choreographed, but it's not
It's
fake.
fake.
It is not fake.
What do you mean by it is not fake?
When you got those dudes bleeding, you think that's fake blood?
No, but it's not
Exactly.
a real fight.
It's choreographed. That's what I said. That's what that
Exactly,
means.
it's
They're
fake.
like dancing.
It's like a soap opera.
Taekwondo.
It's like a soap opera.
Yeah.
They know who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, but the hits and all that stuff is
in a
real.
soap opera. Okay, no, I'm not gonna make that point because actually. I
Okay,
think
but
that
anyways,
was
anyways.
windy, so.
Trying to make the point here. Do you want to see in wrestling? Do you want to see a guy that's 6'5", 6'6", weighs around 300 pounds, jump off the top rope and land on somebody, or do you want to see a little guy that's like 5'8", weighs 150 pounds, jump off the top rope and land on somebody?
I think
Well-
it'd be
well,
funny
it-
to see the little guy get picked
You
up
know,
by
but
the
it
big
kind
guy
of,
thrown
it
out.
kind of, it
Right.
kind of depends if you're Japanese or not.
No, dude, that's why you don't see very many small wrestlers like that. There is.
What about like
But the most is big.
Yokozuna? He was big.
He
He
was
was
big.
Hawaiian. I think he was Hawaiian, wasn't
No,
he?
who's Japanese?
Was he Japanese?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yoko. I actually
Would
like
any of you
Yokozuna.
wrestle a sumo wrestler?
No.
No.
Yokozuna was
No.
actually a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, he was.
Wait, would you? Would you?
If I don't have to put that thong on.
No. You're not a sumo wrestler. You're wrestling the sumo wrestler.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would if I don't have to.
No, it's
Okay.
not a sumo fight.
Okay, you're
It's like,
talking
would
a
you-
wrestling match like we're talking about.
Yeah.
As long as he's not wearing his thong.
That-
Because Yokozuna.
You're
wore
not
his-
scared that he could just
Would
lay
you
on
rather
your
him wear
arm and
nothing?
crack it?
Yokozuna would wear his little thong. His thong.
He
but
would.
He would wear pants underneath.
yeah.
Leggings
Right.
underneath it.
They
But,
can fit
uh,
in those?
Oh yeah, they stretch.
Ah. That must be a sight.
Wait,
But
wait.
but I'd rather see the big guy jump on top of the
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the storylines with like Yokozuna was
Wait.
nobody could ever pick
What
him
does
up.
that have to
Nobody
do
could
with
body him.
soccer and athletes and baseball?
No, it's just saying it's like when you
Examples.
see a good athlete, that's what you want to see. That's what attracts you.
So you're saying Babe Ruth wasn't a
If-
good athlete?
He had amazing hand-eye
Coordination.
coordination.
Right.
That's
That's
what made him
just-
great.
That's one.
It
part
wasn't
of
because he was
athletics.
fast or whatever. And that's baseball. Golf, pretty much the same
No.
thing. You know?
What about NASCAR? You guys think NASCAR is a sport?
That's
No.
boring.
Me neither.
No, but
Ma-
rally driving is.
Going in
Okay,
circles.
but what
and
I'm saying,
circles,
okay,
forget it.
So what I'm saying, so right now, just based on how many people watch soccer worldwide, it's the number one sport. Bottom line.
okay.
Yeah.
But would it be the number one
Objectively.
sport if you had a bunch of slow players that couldn't control the ball or could make one run and they were done?
No.
No,
Absolutely
no, no.
not.
Wait,
not.
no. Because they get the athletes or players that are best suited for their game. So that's why baseball
Well-
gets people with hand-eye coordination.
Yes and no.
because that's what you need to win in baseball.
Yes and no. And
Why
okay,
would
so-
you get
so let me-
someone
so let me
with
ask you
good
this,
hand-eye
so let me ask you
coordination
this.
in soccer?
So in regards to baseball, with the Dodgers signing Otani and
The Dodgers
Yakamoto,
are gay.
I mean,
that's the problem.
do you
with
think
the
they're gonna win the World
Dodgers.
Series?
no, the Diamondbacks are going to sweep them again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm okay with that. I mean, it doesn't bother me to hear that.
Nah,
But
you gotta
Dodgers
argue back,
are
man. Come
great.
on.
But he's saying if you're gonna pay or you have the best athletes, you have the best players. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
hopefully
but,
that's gonna
yeah.
that's gonna hopefully
But
make
that's
your
what he
team
said.
win.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's usually how it works.
But
What?
sometimes it doesn't though.
No,
What?
no, it's true. Look,
The Dodgers I think had the better team last year, but they ended up losing and getting swept by the Diamondbacks.
Oh,
nah,
And
if
it
you
had
get
nothing
swept,
to do
if you
with
get
how
swept, they're
much
not better.
They
I
were
don't.
getting
I
paid.
wholeheartedly don't believe that. Like, if you get swept or you get beat in a best of 7 series, your team is not better. No, but like for instance, years ago, first championship LeBron James won. What did he do? He got the best players. He got Dwayne Wade, and he got I forget the other guy's name.
Yeah, he also killed
Okay.
basketball.
But hold on. But he got the best players. They didn't win it the first year. But after that, they were in like 4 straight NBA finals. And so, like the Dodgers, I don't think they'll do it this first year, but next year, they'd have a better chance. That's just what I think, and that's based on history. As
Right.
well.
I hope God doesn't let him win.
Me too.
Those Dodgers.
Anyways,
Say it, Luis.
Los Dodgers de California. I think Fernando Valenzuela might be coming out of retirement.
El Toro.
El Torito.
Yeah.
He's the original El Torito.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people.
Nah, that's. I was younger than you when he was around.
Yep, number 34.
Yeah. 90s.
Interesting.
80s.
But he retired in the 90s.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. But,
yeah.
yeah. But he started back in 81.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I was barely being born.
Now pitching
For
the Dodgers,
That tells you Luis's
number
age.
34, Fernando Valenzuela.
No, but he was crazy. No, I remember more like I was never really a Dodger fan, but I really
Angels?
liked Angels.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But I liked Hideo Nomo.
Yeah.
Nomo.
We
was-
gotta
Number
get
16.
Luis to argue.
he
He's
won't.
like Angel.
He's
Okay.
too political.
Angels are cool too.
No, I like the Angels. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer the Dodgers over the Angels.
So what team
But-
do you not like?
Baseball, any team? I don't have a dislike for any team. I know some teams are worse and are worse off. You know, in regards to
Okay,
players.
let's see if we can get an argument here.
Go ahead.
Mexico and Costa
Hold on,
Rica.
Hold on, wait. We gotta save this for the next one. We're running out of time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bible time. Let's go.
Yeah, but Bible time today
Okay.
is going to be Luis's testimony.
Oh,
If
okay.
you'd be so kind to share it.
Okay.
So, I guess what's your life story?
Life story is basically, I guess, we all come to a realization that maybe the life that we're living or the life that we're seeking after is maybe not what it all is cracked up to be. I think that's what they say, right? It's all meant to be. That's all good and great. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing with being a professional, whether in the business world or even in sports. That's all good. Those are God-given abilities or talents that He gives each and every one of us to share, hopefully with others. And to bring Him glory and praise. But I guess we don't live lives necessarily. Most of us, that bring glory and praise to God only because the focus is not there in the eternal. It's not there in the heavenly realm. It's more like in the temporal, the physical, the here and now. So yeah, we all come to realization. That what, there's more to life than just trying to make that first million, or chasing after that house or that car or that dream career. And those things are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against people working hard and having that that nice car, that nice house, or maybe he or she feels that they're a business person, they want to make that million. That's okay, but you got to put God first. And I guess that's what I wasn't doing in my life, not putting God first. And you need to put God first, in whatever it might be. And just hand it over to Him, and and He'll direct and lead your paths, in your life, So that's how I kind of came to the Lord, I mean, just watching my wife, once again, just watching her, how diligently she was reading her Bible, and we started going to a Christian church out in California. They're at Calvary Chapel Downey, right there on Imperial and Woodruff. There was good times there, and there was good, solid teaching there, for reals. It was just the Bible. And that's why I like Calvary Chapel, because it's just about the Word of God. That's what we teach there. and God's word. Even though some people might say, "Oh, well, it's old, it's an old book," it's over 2,000 years ago. But wow, all the stories, everything that's written in here has a lot of application to our lives. If we really dig deep and find those nuggets, what God has for us, there's a lot of application for us. So we got grounded in the Word of God there. We went to, I remember, on Wednesday evenings, English, Tuesdays, Spanish. We did both. We went there for a while, and then we eventually. I remember Cecilia had asked me. She asked me one time. She was like, "So, do you want to keep going to the Catholic church, or do you think we should maybe change over and go to the Christian church?" And I didn't really think about it. I had never thought about it. I was fine going to both. Catholic and Christian. And then I just out of nowhere, I think we should just stick to the Christian. Why I said that at that moment, I do not know. Was it something prompted by the Spirit, by the Holy Spirit? I don't know, but yeah, we stuck to that, and this is where we find ourselves here in Arizona. Keep serving the Lord and just learning more about Him through His Word.
So, were you going to Catholic church before that?
Yeah,
Like
we were
outside?
going. Yes.
Yeah,
So-
they were going to both.
No, yeah, but like, so you were saying how you weren't putting God
First.
first in your life. So
Yeah.
like, did you kind of just go
I
to
think
mass?
I think we
and
would go
not-
out of a religious commitment, and I know we would meet up with my wife's family, to hang out, and have late, if you want to call it a late lunch or early dinner, on Sundays. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that, but I don't think we went to church because of that. But we would go to church only because that's what we knew. That's what you do on Sunday. You go to mass, and we just ended up going there because that's where everybody else went, the family. So it was more, I guess, out of a routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So were you going to the Catholic Church your entire life, up until you got saved?
Actually, yes and no. Only because growing up, we would go to Catholic church, and then I ended up going to me and my brother and my sister. We ended up going to Lutheran school, private school, and then
Watch out!
yeah, and then we ended up going to Lutheran church, and then but I ended up getting married, so I went back to the Catholic church. So it was just different times, I guess. Different churches for different times for different reasons, I guess.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm gonna ask you to describe something for me. I've always wondered this. This is an honest question.
My robe.
No. With the Catholic religion, something that I've always wondered. I was never Catholic, but I know
Oh, okay.
when I was young, my family had a little bit of Catholic tendencies, but not really, because they didn't really have, they didn't really go to church.
Okay.
We didn't start going to church till we came to America, which is when I was about 5 years old.
Did
But
you swim
before
over
that-
here?
No,
No.
Not as
drove.
cool.
Okay.
we drove.
Did you know?
We came on the bus.
Was it
Um,
legal?
Was it legal?
Yeah.
We came on the bus. They wouldn't let the bus through unless it's legal.
But were you legal?
No. Okay, the way I came across. No. The way I came across
Were you pulling the bus? No.
was I pulling the bus
Or pushing the bus? No. Okay.
and the train. In the train. They put me in a train in Tijuana, and I came over. My aunt picked me up in San Diego. That's it.
That was easy.
But anyways,
Smart.
It
going
took-
back.
that was not too much work.
No, but going back to the other question.
Okay.
I've always wondered how a confession goes. Like when you go to the Father and
Oh,
confess.
yeah.
Right.
I thought that too.
Did you ever do that?
Yeah, you have
Can you tell us how that goes? Because I've always wondered, like,
You go to okay. Usually confessions are like on a Saturday afternoon. I remember,
Mm-hmm.
and you would by the time you get there, if you're not the first one, there's a line that inside the church. There's little rooms, along the side of the pews, which are called, I guess, little confession rooms, and I guess the priest is there behind some kind of
Barrier.
a barrier, if you want to call it that.
or a curtain.
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
So you can't even see them.
Oh yeah, you don't. Yeah,
Oh.
If you go to that church, you probably recognize the voice. You're like, oh, I know who this is. This is Father so and so. So you have to
So it
get
could
in line.
be anybody there then.
No, because the doors actually have lock.
Oh, okay.
The doors are locked, and you actually, if you get there early enough, you would see one of the fathers, one of the priests, pull out the keys and open the door with the key, and then he would stay in there, and then he'd turn on the light. I remember he would turn on the light, like saying, "We're home." You know what I mean? And then
Hold on.
open for business.
Imagine just standing in a room for hours and then just hearing all this dirt on the people, you know?
Oh, he was actually sitting.
Sitting,
No,
like,
yeah.
There's
And
no windows.
and yeah, you wait your turn and then you go in. I mean, he'll ask you how you're doing, or or maybe he'll call you, maybe son or daughter, or whatever, and then you confess your sins to him, because that's part of, like I said, that's part of what they do in the Catholic faith. I know in the Christian faith, it's a lot different. We don't need a man mediator. We have the man Christ Jesus.
Right.
Between God and man.
Yes, sir.
Big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I thank God for that He gave us the right to do that. To allow us to go and pray to Him and confess our sins to Him directly,
Right.
without having to go and talk to somebody. And when you were saying that he was that the father would go there and he just he'd sit there or whatever, and I was just wondering because I said, what if like his breakfast messed his stomach up?
Yeah, I was
Man?
gonna say, what
He
if
had a
he-
bunch
what
of
if he
gas.
farts?
Did you ever
Yeah.
go in there and the room was all stinky?
Can't say I can't remember that ever happening, but you know what? But I ain't saying that it never did, or could or that it could happen, or that it couldn't.
No, because hey, I've gone to church and my stomach's like all messed up because
And you let it out.
No, that's the problem. It's like I'm not gonna let it out, man. No, I have to hold it, and then my stomach starts to hurt, and it's a mess. But
So I guess what was the thing that really like made you turn to Christ? Like,
what was your
well,
breaking
if you
point?
said it was your breaking point.
My breaking point, I guess, was I was also physically not feeling well. I had like pain in my back on the left side, and you know what? For the longest time, and that just drew me closer to God, knowing that, I remember going to the hospital a couple times. I felt like I was actually dying. I even told God, like, really? You're just gonna let me die after I just barely got married, a couple years ago, and my oldest daughter Erica was born, and I was like, man, this is to go out this way. I thought it was unjust or not right. In other words, in my eyes, of course, So I just kind of pleaded with him, I guess, if you want to call it that, But and yeah, I just started seeking the Lord, and little by little, you know what? It went away. It went away. I mean, never had to go back to the hospital to get checked up. I mean, I remember one night at work. Oh, this is back in California still. Man, I got off of work, got home like around 12:30 in the morning. I think Cecilia was still awake, waiting for me, and man, I felt bad. I felt like I was gonna die, and I told her, and she said, "You better go to the hospital and get checked out." And I was scared to go by myself. I really was. So I begged her, please, just go, just have your mom come and take care of the baby, and she can go with me. So my mother-in-law doesn't drive, so Cecilia had to go pick her up. And yeah, she did. She did us the favor to come over to the house, and take care of the baby while Cecilia went to the hospital with me. But yeah, it was just that. It was just that, It was a bunch of things, But I think that was, for me personally, in my own personal life, health-wise, I wasn't feeling well. And I just had to, call out to God, and for Him to heal me. And not just to heal me and just to heal me, but for Him to heal me and just to see who He is in my life, and for me to continue serving Him, because of His goodness and His faithfulness toward me and my family at that time.
Yep. Well, that's the end of today's show. But Luis will be on the next show that comes out. What days, Josh?
Friday.
Wednesdays and Friday?
Yep.
So this one's Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're
really-
totally going to
yeah.
record Fridays on
If
a
you
different
guys
day.
are on
right?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If today's Wednesday,
Friday
have a
morning.
good Wednesday.
Yeah, Friday morning. Right, yeah.
Yeah. at 5 a.m. because it gets uploaded at 6.
Hold on. Here's today's sound, okay? Josh is going to make a sound, but then Luis has to try to copy it.
Okay.
Okay. So he always ends the show by doing something weird.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a sound for me?
I'll give you the sound, Josh. Luis is chasing you, trying to beat you up.
And I am making
And
my
you're
sound.
scared, so you're like screaming, like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You're screaming because he's just gonna beat you up.
But hold on. Wouldn't it be more efficient to run away without screaming?
No.
No, but
Not how
I
I'm
mean,
gonna scream.
look, when you're running, you're not gonna scream. But when you realize that he's coming at you, you're like, and then you take off running.
I gotta like get ready for this.
Oh man.
Okay. Ah! Stop, please! Ah!
So you want him to do that?
Hey, you said you had to copy.
All right, let me try it then. Ah! Stop! Please don't do that. Leave me alone.